say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? To the veterans that are here with us and to the families of veterans, we thank you, and we will not forget the sacrifices you have made for each of us. Today, it is indeed our privilege to say thank you to all of America's veterans, to let them know that we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices.
The price of freedom is high. We cannot afford to forget those who are willing to pay it. Today, we celebrate Americans' veterans for keeping this nation the land of the free and the home of the brave.
They fought for our country to let us be free. Some gave their lives for you and for me. Today we salute them, and I want to say, thank you, veterans, and for you we pray. We are proud to honor you this November 11th day, written by Violet Birchfield.
Good afternoon. My name is Casey Griffith, and I'm going to be reading my essay titled My Voice in America's Democracy. A simple definition of democracy is rule by the people. And American democracy demonstrates just that. It helps to make society equal by distributing power, providing us with freedom, and protecting us as American citizens. Everyone can express their opinions and concerns about important political decisions due to our representative democracy. I can have an influence by joining political clubs at my school, conveying my opinions on social media, and discussing my beliefs with others about American democracy. I can affect our democracy by joining political organizations at my school, such as student government. Joining these administrations help to form leadership and authority. These clubs also give you say in many significant decisions, so you can learn to express your beliefs about important matters. We live in a generation where social media and social status is very important. We can use these platforms and social media posts to connect with people who may be like-minded or to influence people who may have different opinions. By sharing something you're passionate about, you may inspire others to take action as well. You should remain respectful of others' opinions, have fact-based information, and use these platforms responsibly to show your point of view about a topic. In America's democracy, it is very important to talk about your thoughts to classmates or people around you who may have a powerful say in important decisions. School mock elections allow students to share their opinions and also gain knowledge from their classmates' discussions. Another way to allow your voice to be heard is by writing letters to your local elected officials or attending town meetings. It is very important to communicate with people and discuss different views on the subject or influence people's outlook on the matter. Though you may think your voice is irrelevant, there are many ways your voice can be heard and be influential to our democracy. Every voice is prominent, and each person should do their part in our democracy to make their voice be heard. In conclusion, I encourage you to consider joining your school's political clubs, writing a letter to your local officials, participating in social media political blogs, joining school elections, and communicating your opinions to people around you. My voice in America's democracy is very important, and together we can change America, one voice at a time. The reason I share this essay today is because without the sacrifices made by our active soldiers and veterans, none of this would be possible, and Americans would have no voice. Thank you all for your service.
Today I'll be reading a poem called We Honor You Today. To all of our veterans far and near, we thank you for your service for all those years. You sacrificed your time and gave your life. You've preserved our freedom by willingly paying the price. Many of you were sent overseas. You were wounded in battle with scars and disease. But courageous and brave, you weathered the storm. You faced every battle with faith and beyond. We honor you with joy for all that you've done. You stood strong for our country, for our daughters and sons. So no one stands alone. We walk hand in hand. Remember, we are with you. Together we shall stand. We salute you today. Hear what we say. Let our words speak eloquently in this special way. On this day, let us express our love and thanks for the sacrifice you paid. You served in honor for many years and days, and we will never forget how you were strong and brave.
There is a reason America is called the land of the free and the home of the brave. In America, everyone is free to do what they want. People aren't pushed away because of their skin color or religion. Everyone is welcome and free, and that is truly inspiring. One thing that is inspiring about America is that we are considered the melting pot in the salad bowl. This is because there are a variety of people living, working, and having fun in our country. America will welcome anyone into their country, no matter their race or language. In 2005, a man left his home country to get a better education. When he came to America, the people living here didn't tell him to leave or that he didn't belong. They let him into their country without even knowing him. They didn't care that he had dark skin or that his mother tongue was another language. They allowed him to be a part of their home. That man is my father, and if they had not let him in, I may not be standing here today in this room. America inspires me to be a good person and to welcome everyone, no matter what their race or language is. Another thing that is inspiring about America is that we can be whoever we want to be. If someone wants to be a doctor, they can be one. If someone wants to practice their religion, they can. If someone wanted to take a well-deserved vacation and asked another person if they could, they would probably say, "Why are you asking me? That's up to you." No one stopped me from getting saved and joining my church, and no one stops me from getting an education. Lastly, veterans inspire me. You and the other veterans who may have not been able to attend today are truly just amazing. You fought for our country and protected us, allowing America to be free, as I've been talking about. You are one of the main reasons that America remains the land of the free and the home of the brave. And today we honor you and thank you for allowing us to be able to exercise our rights and freedoms. Thank you, veterans.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Calavig, and I am the president of the Imprints of Honor Club here at Oneida High School. Imprints of Honor, formerly known as Veterans Heritage Project, was founded in Arizona in 2004 as an after-school club and became a statewide nonprofit in 2009 with a mission dedicated to connecting students with veterans, to honor veterans, preserve America's heritage, and develop future leaders. In the year-round program, students have the opportunity to learn history from World War II to recent conflicts, firsthand from a veteran. Students video record their interview with a veteran and write the veteran's story for publication in the annual book, Since You Asked. The videotape interviews are archived, and the books are donated as a permanent contribution to the Veterans History Project at the Library of Congress. This year, Oneida High School students will also have the opportunity to learn graphic design software to lay out our chapter stories for publication. The culminating activity of this after-school character and civics education program occurs in the spring, when students present Since You Asked to the community and honor their veterans with a book signing. We would love for all of you to be there. The award-winning program develops students' leadership, confidence, character, and 21st century skills while honoring the service of veterans. Furthermore, throughout the year, students help organize and participate in civic events such as today's Veterans Day Assembly. We have learned so much from the veterans we have interviewed and are inspired by the stories you tell and encouraged by the lives of honor you have led. If you would like to participate in this project, please let us know.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Riley Bowell, and I am a freshman here at OHS, as well as a member of the Imprints of Honor Club. Thank you all for being here, and especially you veterans. It's an honor to have you here, and so I'd like to begin today with a moment of recognition. If you are a veteran of the Army, could you please stand at this time so we may recognize you? You may be seated. If you are a veteran of the Navy, could you please stand so that we may recognize you at this time? If you are a veteran of the Air Force, could you please stand so that we may recognize you at this time? Thank you. If you are a veteran of the Marines, could you please stand so that we may recognize you at this time? If you are a veteran of the Coast Guard, could you please stand so that we could recognize you at this time? If you are a veteran of the National Guard, could you please stand so that we may recognize you? The following poem was written by one of our Imprints of Honor members, Brianna Powell. The Tapestry of Time. In quiet halls where whispers dwell, a tale of courage weaves its spell. of those who stood both brave and true, their hearts adorned in red, white, and blue. Through thunderous storms and distant lands, they faced the trials with steady hands. In fields of valor their spirits soared, for freedom's call they boldly warred. Yet in the shadows some still linger, with memories etched a haunting thrill. They bear the weight of battles fought, in silence they carry all they sought. For every hero there's a tale untold, of sacrifices made, of hearts bold. In the tapestry of time they find their place, a legacy woven with honor and grace. So let us gather, face to face, our voices raise, in tribute to those who spent their days, with courage as a guiding star, each veteran cherished no matter how far. In every heartbeat, in every prayer, their spirit lives on forever there. For peace they fought, for love they bled, in our hearts they'll never be dead. Thank you to all those who served, for in our stories you will always be heard. Thank you.
As you entered the room, you may have noticed a special table. It is reserved to honor our missing men.
Set for the 6, the empty chairs represent Americans who were or are missing from each of the services: Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard, and civilians, all with us in spirit.
Some here were very young or not yet born when the Vietnam War began. However, all Americans should never forget the brave men and women who answered our nation's call and served the cause of freedom in a special way.
Let us explain the meaning of this table and then join me for a moment of silence.
The table is round to show our everlasting concern. The cloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their motives when answering the call to serve.
The single red rose reminds us of the lives of these Americans and their loved ones and friends who keep the faith while seeking answers.
The yellow ribbon symbolizes our continued uncertainty, hope for their return, and determination to account for them and bring them home.
A slice of lemon reminds us of their bitter fate, captured and missing in a foreign land. A pinch of salt symbolizes the tears of our missing and their families who long for answers after decades of uncertainty.
The lighted candle reflects our hope for their return, alive or dead. The Bible represents the strength gained through faith to sustain us and those lost from our country, founded as one nation under God.
The glass is inverted to symbolize their inability to share a toast. The chairs are empty, they are missing. Please join us for a moment of silence.
Thank you to our honored guests, the Board of Education, members, parents, and families. Thank you to our superintendent. Thank you to our principal. Thank you to all the students and teachers that are involved in today's program. Thank you to the OMS and OHS classes for the art and the walls, for the art on the walls. Thank you to the Oneida Fire Department also.
Once again, on behalf of our entire school community, I thank you for being here today, and I thank you for our service to our country. Please rise for the playing of taps.
Thank you so much for the students that shared. It's not easy to get up here, and the beautiful music from the choir and the band. Thank you so much. I'd like to invite the veterans to, if you would like to go ahead, we have some refreshments, veterans and guests out in this hallway. We'll go ahead and let you get out of here first before we dismiss the students. So if the students will just stay where they're at, we'll let the veterans go out into that hallway, and we'll come and fellowship with you just in a little bit. Thank you again so much for coming. I'm going to let this first section of high schoolers, if you guys will just kind of come through this space, if you'll hang out for a second, we'll let you guys go back to class.